Haloalkenes and haloarenes. The organic compounds containing halogens can be classified as either haloalkenes or haloarenes. If the carbon chain is aliphatic, they are called haloalkenes. The symbol given is Rx. And if the carbon chain is a benzene ring, aromatic one, it's called aryl halides or haloarenes called ARX. Let us first classify them in order to have their complete study. The classification is done mainly on three bases. First is on the basis of number of halogen atoms present. If suppose a compound is having only one halogen, it can be called monohaloalkane. So those are called monohaloalkane. I am not giving the IUPAC names right now because that will be done later on. If the compound contains two halogens, it's better not to put any specific halogen, like put it by symbol X. So if it contains two halogens, it's called dihaloalkane. And if it contains three, it will be called trihaloalkane. But all these are aliphatic ones. There can be aromatic also. Like if suppose a benzene contains only one halogen, it is called monohaloarene. If it contains two halogens, it's called dihaloarene, and if it contains three, it will be called trihaloarene, and so on. The second type of classification is of those organic compounds or those halogen containing compounds in which the halogen is bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So the second classification is sp3-CX bond. So the carbon in these halogen containing compounds will be sp3 hybridized. Now they can be of three types. A very simple, this type of compounds in which are called basically alkyl halides or haloalkenes or alkyl halides. Or it can be actually bonded to a double bonded system like this one, and this is called allyl. Why it is called allyl? Allyl is what? Allyl, this group is called allyl. When we have a propene in which the halogen is attached to, or a substitution is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon, it's called allyl. So it's called allyl halide. Similarly, we can also have a benzene ring, but that's having an sp3 hybridized carbon which is having a halogen. We call it what? Benzyl halide. So that's called benzyl. So this is how we can have three different types of the halogen containing compounds in which the halogen is bonded to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which can be attached to another sp3 hybridized carbon, or can be attached to a double bonded aliphatic system, or can be bonded to an aromatic ring. Then the third classification is similarly of those halogen containing compounds in which halogen is bonded to an sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So it will be a part of attached to directly to the carbon which is forming a double bond. So in this case they can be like this, CH2 double bond CH2, and we have an halogen. So this is called vinyl halide because this group is called vinyl. You must have heard about in 11th also PVC polyvinyl chloride. So this group is called vinyl. The halogen is bonded to a carbon which is sp2 hybridized. Similarly, if a halogen is bonded to directly attached to any benzene ring, each carbon in benzene we know is sp2 hybridized. So this is called also what? Aryl halide, which is a part of what? This classification. So this is how we can classify the halogens into these three categories in sp3 and two categories in sp2 hybridized carbon atoms.